Obama's leftist image. That's what we'll talk about in today's video. Have a nice lunch. We've always talked about, is Obama socialist? Is he way over liberal? Is he anti-American? What's the story? And, you know, you can't psychoanalyze the guy, so we can't really be certain. But what's very significant is what the voters of America say. Americans overwhelmingly see themselves as moderate or conservative. 40% identify themselves as conservative, 35% as moderate, 15 to 20% as liberal, and the rest don't know what they are. So it is very significant that when in the last Gallup poll they asked people, do you think Obama is liberal or moderate or conservative? 46% said they think he is very liberal, but only 23% said that Romney was very conservative. So he's way over left in terms of people's image. And Romney's kind of conservative, but closer to the middle. And that represents a huge problem for Obama, because he simply is way too far to the left for the American electorate. And they see much of the stuff that he does as ideological. You know, ideology has never been very important to the American people. There's a wonderful phrase that Felix Rohatyn said. He was the ambassador to France. And he said, French value ideas over facts, but Americans value facts over ideas. So from an American perspective, if it works, do it. And whether it's liberal or moderate or conservative or Marxist or capitalist or feudalist or whatever, just do it if it works. On the other hand, the Europeans, and the French in particular, say, are you a Marxist? Are you a conservative? Are you a capitalist? Are you a royalist? And whatever your ideology is, see the facts through that prism. And it doesn't matter if something works. The question is, what is its ultimate ideological venue? Where does it go at the end of the road? Well, we're not like that. And I think voters are coming to see that Obama puts ideology ahead of facts. I mean, you can't read his response to the economic crisis any other way. It has been apparent for 3 years that his policy of extending spending, expanding borrowing, growing the federal government was at the very least, not solving the problem, and in fact, I believe, was causing the problem. But did he change it? He just continued straight down the road. The deficit this year, the administration now says, will be $1.2 trillion. This is just his policy. And it's so evident to the American people that even though something isn't working, he stays with it. He goes right down that road because that's the ideological road that he wants to take. That's very alien from the American people. On the other hand, I think it's really cool that while Romney is seen as a conservative by over 50% of the voters, he's only seen as very conservative by 24%. So, and many of those are themselves very conservative. So there really is not a basis for Obama doing the Goldwater attack that Johnson did against Goldwater in '64, that he's out of the mainstream. He's way over to the right wing. He's not part of the main thinking of the American people. That's what Carter tried to do to Reagan and failed to do. And now you can't do that to Romney because he just doesn't have that image. So it's really interesting to see those numbers and very, very encouraging for our side. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice lunch.